Oh, holy Moses. Joining us now, Fox News contributor, former Miami mayor, and Alpha Wave global president, Francis Suarez. Just have at it.
How do you walk that back exactly? I'm not sure.
No, between the two of them, I'm going to not refer to it as anti-capitalist. It's pro-communist. It's pro-seizing the means of production, because that's really where they're going. But how do you put in perspective what is happening with these two candidates and just the left?
What's happening is, government is the answer to all problems sort of mentality. And I think what we're seeing, unfortunately, it's an easy sell. It's easy because all it takes is you to tell people, you don't have to do anything. We're going to use government, this sort of instrument, to take from the top and give it to you. You don't have to do anything. And, frankly, sometimes the Republican message is not a popular message. You have to be disciplined. You got to work hard. You got to make sacrifices. Things that are hard to do, frankly. It's not appealing. It's not sexy, right? What's sexy is don't do anything, and we're going to give you more. And I think, it's sad to see it in our country. I mean, my parents came from, a communist country, as you know. My dad when he was 12, my mom when she was 7 or 8 years old. And we saw that country be destroyed. And it's sad when we're here in the greatest country on earth, a country that's given my family, myself, all these incredible opportunities, to see it squandered by this absurd ideology that's never worked in the history of humanity.
Yeah, let's talk more about that, because obviously the socialist threat is personal for you as the son of two Cuban immigrants. You're featured in the new Fox Nation special, Cuba, A New Dawn, examining the country's communist legacy and the warning it holds for America. Take a look at this.
The #1 export of Cuba is no longer sugar or tobacco, right? It is ideology. And Cuba has been perpetuating Marxist, socialist, and communist ideology throughout our entire hemisphere.
A lot of the protesters here inside the United States, they want communism, they want socialism. Well, inside of a communist country, you would actually not be able to protest.
If you think that communism is a great thing, go witness it. Because it's very easy to be communist from a capitalist country.
It's sad, you know what I mean? But the documentary is very informative, very important, because what happens is over generations, people forget. They forget the impact, they forget the repression, they forget all the things that come with this ideology, with the policies of this ideology. And it's destructive. And we've seen country after country be destroyed, lives be destroyed. Obviously, in the case of a communist regime, assassinations and repression, no freedom of press, no freedom of religion, no freedom to vote. And so we see this happening in our country, and it's incredibly alarming. But hopefully what will happen is Americans will wake up, and when they see this documentary, they're going to understand through real life, documentary style telling of stories that have impacted people's lives exactly how insidious Marxism and communism is.
How come the reflections of people who have experienced communism, people who have been there firsthand, why don't those reflections have more currency with the democratic socialists in America? How is it that they're able to, when somebody can testify to having lived in that regime and dealt with the consequences, how do the young communists in America make peace with that?
I think what happens is that for these politicians, it's like a sugar high, right? They see, they make all these promises of delivering X or Y or Z, and they never talk about the long-term consequences of those policies. And we've seen it play out time and time again over the course of history. But it takes a long time sometimes for people to really see the destructive nature. We saw it destroy Venezuela, which was one of the richest countries in our hemisphere before Chavez and Maduro. And we've seen what it did to Cuba, which had its main export was sugar. Now they have to import sugar into Cuba. They have obviously a destroyed infrastructure. They can't provide electricity for their people. They can't provide basic needs and food. And unfortunately, this story has to be told. And so I'm glad that Fox is telling the story in the form of this documentary that we're presenting for the public.
For these politicians here, though, it's not about the ideology, and it's not about the people and the voters. It's just about the power.
Absolutely.
As it's been with whether it's Russia, the Soviet Union, or Venezuela, it's just about the power and accumulating it. But I wanted to move on to something more positive, which has just been a great display of the spirit of America and the love of this country.